Oh, the stream is up, by the way.
Me live?
Yes.
Okay.
You alright, mate?
I'll manage.
Alright, I guess.
Mic's live.
Sorry, what?
Well, the mic's on. When mic's live, are we actually talking
yeah, we
to
are
each other
live.
now on the stream, or?
Yes, we are on stream.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, quite an anticlimactic intro,
Okay.
but hey, here we are.
I'll introduce you. Around before the mid-season break is here, and after 6 rounds, Bottas has won 4, and he leads the championship tonight. However, as a prime opportunity for Yasko to bounce back as the championship leader doesn't race yet again. Live and uninterrupted from Monza, Italy. This is round 7 of 15 in season 5, next gen by JL and Mr. Storm. Joining the commentary box by Exceed already for 18 minutes of qualifying, 12 drivers in the lobby. This is going to be good, isn't it?
I believe so. 12 drivers here, some 5 more than in T2, although there are some repeats from that round. Which are in
Well,
this
if you
case,
missed the T2 race,
for the third time I'm trying to say, the T2 racers we got in the lobby with us here tonight are Marcus, I believe, St. Manders, Razout, and Litva, and Zupa Supida as well.
Missed the T2 race. Marcus took his third win of the season by 8 seconds from St. Manders. Klimek was third. We'll see what the T2 drivers are able to do tonight. We're moving at the end of the pit lane. Raya Zapu out onto the track. Championship standings. Bottas leads by 6 points at this stage. In fact, he probably will lose tonight. Yaska second, with Ryu in third. Ryu could potentially go to second.
Got stuck in the pit lane and left the... Like, he just went
think
out,
he's made it
crashed
out.
into a wall, and I had...
Apparently he's in the pit, but I know now he's out.
I
Now he's
believe I'm
out.
having connection
St. Manders
issues
is
right... Oh, no. And I'm having very unstable connection to the EA server right now. Is it just
Hooray.
me, or...
Nah, that's you.
Oh, for hell's
I'm
sake.
fine.
Deja vu, isn't it?
Lovely stuff.
Yeah, as you can see on stream, I'm not quite able to do literally anything at this moment.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
It'll cause even more chaos.
I'm hosting, so it won't really
Oh wait.
do much.
Okay, so can you invite Nikon or something? I believe
Yeah.
I'll have to restart. Yes, I believe I have to restart my game. Oh wait, is it a problem with
Radio
my net?
commentary time then?
Okay, but if I... No, wait, if I turn off the game, it will then also turn off the stream, damn it. Oh, okay, never mind, all fixed now. I was just having a temporary connection issue, it appears. On EA's side though, because everything
Raya
else...
Zapu is on the flying lap.
Question, can you hear me?
Well, thankfully nothing's happened.
Hey,
Nothing's
hey,
happened
can you
except
hear
the
me?
fact that St. Manders is on a flying run. Yes.
So you can hear me, alright, I got worried for a second. Yeah, it seems...
I mean, I've always been
EA
able to hear you,
problem,
so...
I guess. Anyways, where were we? Because due to this we missed a little.
Raya Zapu is on a flying run, coming through a sky. Now, the only thing
Oh,
that's
yeah.
really happened is St. Manders has retired for whatever reason, so he'll be starting at the back of the grid. Raya Zapu coming up towards Alboreto on his first flying run. His teammate Bulba right behind him. In turn, Bulba's in great form. But here comes fifth gear,
Bulba's
sixth gear, rising
actually
to seventh, and then
invalidated.
around to cross the line.
19
Right, gets going,
free
as
fall.
was expected.
Okay, but Balbo has invalidated for some reason, so
The
we'll
winner
have
of
to
this,
start.
he had a moment coming out of Ascari, because when I
Possible.
checked him, he hadn't invalidated it. But he will go again.
Yeah.
Following them is, let me see, Ryan. Ryan's next on the mediums. He goes into second, nearly a full second behind Ryu. And then I believe it is one of the Chevrolets. It's Razout, yeah. Razout's going out towards the line next.
Oh, actually, just remembered, Sam Manders is having a quali ban, that's why he retired.
That's right, yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about
makes
those, yeah.
all makes sense now.
Well, here
Yeah.
comes Razat up to one. I mean, Sam Manders' race pace is a lot better than his qualifying pace on some occasions, so we should be
And
worried.
Nikon
Nikon's
has left
disconnected
the
once
session
again.
yet. I'm gonna re-invite him, give me a second.
Here comes... Magnesheep goes second.
Oh, guess
But
what?
no
I'm
one can
having
stop
connection
Rye.
issues
He's
again.
full second clear. Yay!
Okay, never mind, I'm not.
This is
it
the
was
best
just a
game of
quick-
all time.
GGA, big GG's. Wait, where do I even have him? Oh, there he is, Nikon.
I invited him, yeah. I invited him.
Yes. Oh, also the
Lit was on a flying run
SA
26.233 per
Yeah,
second.
the SA and whatever guy. You know what I mean. The guy.
Yeah.
What did he
He's
do?
a
Because,
reserve tonight. He's
I don't know.
first appearance in the league. I don't know, I'm sure. I
One
focus
of
on
the
Litwood here anyway.
MX
He's
cars
coming down the back straight.
That was
I
one
focus
of
on
the
Litwood here anyway.
MX
He's
cars
coming down the back
just-
straight.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he pit. Balbo went into second after messing up his first run. Lit was on a flying run as well for Europol. Went into second after messing up his first run. Lit was on a flying run as well for Europol, of course, sporting their special livery this weekend.
That's
Lit, of
totally
course,
not a
not
read
finishing on the
from
podium for the
JL
first time this season,
42.
T2. Yeah, I noticed that, yeah. Lit, we're coming into the final corner, coming out of it now up towards the line, 6th gear, 7th gear, and then we'll finally go into 8th. One last push towards the line. What is it going to be for him? A couple of drivers still yet to set lap times. Nikon's back once again. Couple of yellow flags. Balbo, Yasko's on an outlap, which is interesting to note.
Oh, alright. I believe it's not issue with VA, but with my actual flagging for me. So with my now for the first time when I return to streaming. How sweet.
Interesting enough, Nikon's car is stuck in the middle of the track.
Is it?
I think he's got it going.
Well, for
Yeah, a lot of drivers had to ghost through him, but he's struggling
Alright, wait,
to
but
get
for
it
me
going.
it shows that he's in the pit lane, but he's on the track at once.
He's at turn 3,
Yeah, I know. I see.
and he's not
in
moving. He's
Curva
stuck trying to
Grande,
get it within
but
neutral in first
it's-
gear.
But on the leaderboard,
Yeah.
it shows that he's in the pit lane, as you can see on the
Yeah,
stream.
same, yeah.
Okay, EA fault this time. This one, I guess. I don't know.
Well, in the meantime, Yasko is about to start run, of course. Hasn't had the best qualifying form this season, but has picked it up recently. In the last couple of races, starts his lap, activates his DRS, and will use no interesting enough coming down. That is a choice that will baffle a couple of drivers, because it was a very prevalent choice in T2 down towards the first chicane, 3rd gear through the second part's lovely run through there for the reigning champion, coming out towards turn number 3, 5th gear, 6th gear, then into 7th, one last push in towards 8th gear as he heads up towards that first sector. But Nikon's just yet again. Yasko flies past his stricken teammate 3, 4, 5 in the first sector, heads into turn 4, and then turn number 5, 3rd gear in both parts. Double right-hander of the first Lesmo, and then in 5th gear through both. Activates the DRS around 150 meters when past the detection zone, slightly wide for a scar, through a left, I should say. Down towards that middle sector split. What is he able to do in the IU Telecom car? It's going to be a 52.470. Flick it left, right, then left again for a Ascari. Lovely run through there. Small kick of oversteer as I see the barriers glitched out. Coming out of Ascari. Might get a better onboard with that in a little bit. But here comes Yasko coming up to Barretto. 8th gear, 300. Now dropped down all the way to 6th gear, 215. One last straight before the line. Is it going to be enough for provisional pole position for the man in the championship? The answer is yes, it is, by nearly 0.2 of a second. A decent enough, it's fair to say. I think Yasko will be happy with that.
Oh, and it appears as if Nikon has disconnected yet again. Unlucky guy today.
Yeah, his car is still in the middle of the track.
Yeah, I see
which
that.
is interesting.
Yeah, let me try to invite him again for like what, 3rd time?
Nikon's luck this season's been absolutely abysmal. He says one last try and he's dropping out from the race today.
That's
See
a
what
shame. But
happens
then
when he comes
again, we
back.
would have to restart the lobby because his AI would be in it.
it's not causing much difference to a lot of
Yet,
drivers though, because they
because
just go through.
in the race it can do a lot. Remember, where was it? Imola, where
Mm.
Dean's AI was present.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And of course, we had the problems in Zandvoort last season, so
Yeah, that as well.
that was more low ownership, but still. Ryu and Bob are both on outlaps, and Lit is in 4th, and I believe Lit was on a flying run, but he has backed out of it. Magnusheep's a 10th up, coming through the middle sector, coming down towards the final corner now. Yaska's coming into the pits, and I believe Ryan's on an outlap. Yeah, Ryan's on an outlap. We're going to focus on Magnusheep as he comes in towards the final corner, 5th gear. As was Yasko, the gear of choice for many drivers, but Magnusheep will come into the pits. Interesting. Marcus follows him into the pits as well, so a lot of drivers backing out of the laps.
Oh, remember when I said that it says for me that Nikon is in the pit lane? It actually
Yes,
says the same
it's
for him.
the same for him.
That's quite curious.
The game lies to you. Here it comes up towards the line, isn't it? Yes, it
Oh,
is! By a
well,
10th of a second.
I'm quite certain it was a genuine second sector.
Well, now, yeah, it definitely is now. We'll see what Ryu's able to do. He's 0.03 of a second up. He needs to find around 2.5, 3 attempts to try to get back onto provisional pole
he's
position.
not
Is he going to be
getting
able to do that? No, he bails into the pits. He bails into the pits. Balbo is coming up toward the line next in the second Pemex car. Balbo has, of course, had a fantastic season. He's had a great game so far in this league up towards the line. What's it going to be for him? Nearly provisional pole. It's out by a 10th of a second, goes into 3rd. But the field is so close now.
Yeah, that was quite a decent run, this one. Who's next on the line? I believe it's...
Super Cepeda started to run. Raz out in the field. Yeah. Well, I mean, Super Cepeda's got a very long way to go around until he reaches the start-finish line, so... Take us through it regardless.
Yeah, right. Into the Curva Grande, probably butchered the accents. Out of it goes, Evan switching between 7 and 8. 320 kph at the chicane, braking point. Through the chicane he goes. I keep forgetting the corner names. Into the Lesmos he goes now. Lesmo 1, 4th gear, up down to 190. 5th gear he goes, out of the Lesmo. And then into Lesmo 2, 4th gear, I'm lagging into 5th gear on the exit. Now on the DRS straight, DRS is up 20, I know my game is lagging quite a lot. Anyways, into Ascari he goes
330
4th
I
gear.
think.
Yeah, 5th gear, 6th on the exit. Stays quite far away from the track limits, I have to say. And onto the other side of the track already. 8th gear going some 320 k's now. Braking into the Ascari / Parabolica. Hits the apex. Or not, unknown. My game is really lagging right now. Anyways, he's on the main straight. And he goes through the start finish to improve by 2/10 or so. Which doesn't matter.
Only 1 place improvement for him.
Right.
Razout's on an outlap as well.
Is he? Yes, he is.
I think who else is coming out? Yeah, Razout's on an outlap, but we are in that quiet phase of the session now.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to happen, but something
Yeah,
will happen within the next
most
4
we
minutes
can
and 20 seconds.
Yeah. At most we can watch Nikon's car just bug at the, T3. And speaking of Nikon,
That's very fun to watch. That's the best thing.
Yeah, that's quite entertaining to say the least. Alright, now...
One last attempt, I think, for Nikon to try and do something in this session.
Was
But here comes Razout.
Yeah, right, Razout.
Here comes...
On the exit of Parabolica and onto the main straight to start his flyer. You wanna run through this lap?
I think the big thing with Razout at the moment is that his pace is very limited, but I think if he is consistent in this race, that he can definitely get some really good points for Chevrolet. Nikon's back again. That'll be his final attempt, at least in this qualifying session, to try and do something. We'll see what Razout is able to do, though, in his next flying run. 3.5 minutes left in this qualifying session, and towards that first sector split comes Razout in the Chevrolet car. What is it going to be for him? 10.5 improvement as he heads in towards turns number 4 and 5. Tentative enough through 4, which will at least keep him getting away from track limits through turn 5, then into Lesmo number 1. Getting very close to the track limits, and the exit has a huge kick up, which costs him a little bit of number 2, 4th gear, 220 kilometers an hour, activates the DRS, and using the last bit of overtake he has left in his battery pack down the hill, Of course, onto the bridge where the old track used to go. Middle sector split 3 and a bit temps up. We'll see what he is able to do in the final sector, running very close to the inside and then the outside of the exit of Ascari. Going quite wide down the back straight as he heads up towards Alberto. More cars exiting the track now, coming onto their final runs. But here comes Razat. This will be his last attempt to do something in this qualifying session. His first run was a 1 minute 20.183. It doesn't look like he's going to improve his time or his grip position. Up towards the line he goes. Is it an improvement? It is, but it's not enough to go anywhere near 8th position. He will be at least 9th in the grid. He should be 9th in the grid.
Right, and as he finishes his lap, some people are starting their out laps. I believe it's Jasko, it's Balbo,
Jasko and
who
Marcus
just cut straight through the chicane, which is illegal actually. Remember, I don't know if it was
that
last season or 3 ago
family.
when the whole AKK team got penalties for cutting the chicane at Paul Ricard? That was quite a show.
That was before my time, definitely.
Oh,
I say my time.
Yeah,
I had a cameo in season 2 and I've been here ever since. So ever since season 4. So
also, anyways, now almost the entire
it's gonna be
field
it's
is
gonna be
on
Yaska
out
first to do.
Yeah, true. He was the first one. He
It's
goes
going to
into
be
the
Yasko
Ascari
anyway.
now. And Nikon has left yet again. How surprising.
He's in the session for more than a minute, but he can't take control and then he disconnects. So Yasko is yet again going to be without a teammate that can score points tonight. We'll see what Yasko Kirill is able to do. 90 seconds to go in this qualifying session. What is he going to be able to pull off? He needs to find 1/10 of a second exactly to get provisional pole position back from Ryan. Here he goes. The qualifying battle starts here and now. Activates the DRS 8th gear. 320 rising as he heads down towards the Retafedia chicane. Still in 8th gear. Will brake at that 100-meter board for turns number 1. Small lockup of both of his front tires, but it doesn't affect him too much. Small kick of oversteer coming out of turn number 2, but that won't affect him too much either. Through turn number 3, 7th gear, rising in towards 8th. That first sector split is getting perilously closer. Is it going to be an improvement for the reigning and defending champion? Yes, it is, by 81 thousandths of a second. In towards turns number 4 and 5. He has had a poor run though, and that has invalidated his lap, and Yasko will not be fighting for pole.
Alright, who's next in the line? I believe it's somebody white. No, it's Macan.
Magnasheep, then Litwa, then I believe it is Ryan, yeah.
Yeah.
So Magnasheep will be first out of that group, but the two Pemexes are towing each other, and Balbo is going to help Ryu Zappu to try and get pole position. So Ryu has got the biggest help from his teammate, who's going to sacrifice his position, at least a third, to help Ryu Zappu challenge for pole position. But we are going to focus on Ryan as he heads through the first couple of corners, turn number 3 and heading up towards that first sector split.
People were
Ryan first sector split, he's actually down.
Oh, Razout is out of the session, by the way.
Ryan's up, and Ryan will both be penalised for that. So Ryan was down in that first sector split, coming up towards that middle sector interval. We'll see if he has found a little bit of an improvement coming up towards Ascari. He's 30 thousandths of a second up. Ryan is following behind in turn. He's still 3 3/4 of a second up on his run, actually. Balbo has completely skittled across the chicane, and Balbo, I'm not sure what he was trying to accomplish because he's not going to be able to get a lap time. Ryan's now backed out, so which means that Ryu Zappu is going to head towards Alboreto and is surely predestined to get pole position here. The final corner. Is it going to be enough for the Mexican Maestro to secure pole position for the Italian Grand Prix? The answer is...
It is!
You bet your life it is!
Great one by him.
And Ryu Zappu gets pole for the race. Super Sapita is the last driver to cross the line. Balbo will pit, so the Pemex team strategy worked very well indeed. Super Sapita up towards the line. He stays in 8th position, but after a dramatic 18 minutes, it's Ryu Zappu, at least for now, on pole position. He will lead the field for the Italian Grand Prix.
So I believe everybody has finished their flyers, so there's that. Or did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Balbo's pitting now, but the session will end.
Yeah, right, it has finished, concluded, whatever, and they just collided the AIs. That was fun.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
EAAI, Codemasters AI, whatever you want to call it. Here's a grid order for the Italian Grand Prix. Ryu Zappu on pole position by 46 thousandths of a second from Ryan in 2nd in the above. Yaska is 3rd with Balbo and Lit with 4th and 5th. Magnasheep is in 6th in his first race permanently back. Marcus is 7th with Super Sapita and Raza. The remaining drivers with time, Sen, Manders, Nikon and the new guy, who I'm not going to pronounce his name, are 10th, 11th and 12th. The final race before the mid-season break is live and uninterrupted, and of course it is next. Overcast weather as it was in T2, but we are almost ready and raring to go for the final race before the mid-season break in T1 here in Next Gen by JL. Ryazap has secured pole position thanks to some amazing team tactics from him and his teammate Bob, but we'll see if they will be punished for that after the race, but he is on pole by 46 thousandths of a second from Ryan in second in the above. He backed out of his final run. It is surely going to be an absolutely incredible race. 27 laps to come. I'm Mr. Storm joining the commentary box tonight by Exceed, making his permanent return to the box. Here we go, Exceed. Yep. It's going to be, hopefully, going to be a fun race. We've had a great qualifying. Who's going to take us?
That's what I was going to say, but I was having a stroke again. Yeah, I'm so... What's the opposite of used to? Unused to? To commentating, you know what I mean. You're
not used to.
But I mean I was used to and now I'm not, so I guess I got unused to it. I don't know, I just cannot describe it in human language. Whatever.
Let's see what tires the grid is starting on, and it is mediums, except for the odd one out, who's Magnasheep, who's starting on the hards. He is sick from the grid. Everyone else from first down to 12th, bar of course the Sheep and the Chevrolet are on the yellow wall medium compound tire. Not much variety of strategy there, but that is to be expected.
Actually, now that I think of it, the car St. Manders is driving quite a lot resembles the 83 Ferrari of Robert Kubica, Robert Schwarzman and Ye Fei in WEC.
I can see that actually, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, if not the purple, it would be almost the perfect iteration of it for an F1 car.
And but sadly, the purple is that has to be in the car. It looks very ugly, but I can see what you mean. Yeah.
Money, get the money.
Me when the game only gives me one livery at the start of the game instead of like 10.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Alright, so do you think there will be turmoil in T1?
Probably.
Yeah.
You can't predetermine it though. I really can't have any say on this because it happened in T2. What was bad? It wasn't as bad as it could have been.
It wasn't the T1 turmoil in reality, was it? It was just St. Manders.
Last season, actually, we had quite a big incident involving Bottas and Domi.
Something there to say the least.
Well, no driver who has started on pole position in T1 has gone on to win the race around this track. The three winners of this race in this league, Litwa, Marcel and Oscar Europol, with 2 wins around this track in the last 3 seasons. The highest placed Europol on the grid is in 5th. That is Litwa. We'll see if he is... We'll see if he's able to get another win for the first time in T1 this season and his first...
Let's see if he can survive T1. That's the most important question to me.
We'll see if every driver can survive turn 1 and turn 2, and mostly that first lap. But Ryazap and Ryan and the rest of the field line into their grid spots. We are almost ready to go for the final race before the mid-season break. It's certainly been a dramatic opening 6 rounds to this, and we are ready to go racing here in Monza. Watch the marshal at the back. We go to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. They ignite on your screen now. Here we go for the Italian Grand Prix.
And it slides out.
We're underway. Good start from Ryu. Good start from Ryan as well. Yasko will be a little bit further back as they come down towards turns number 1 and 2. Ryan will have to go to the outside of Ryu Zappo as they head down in towards that first chicane. Litwa will have to skittle the chicane and destroy the polystyrene. Litwa will be down in 5th. He gets another 10-second time penalty, as he did in T2. But Ryu Zappu leads the race as they come through the first sector. Yasko Kirill's closing on him very quickly, but here comes Ryan to the inside. Ryan gets back into second place and actually makes contact with Ryu. Yasko has to skittle across the curb there. Not much chaos though, except for Litwa.
Yeah, that's...
As I say that, Bulbo's got the track. Bulbo's spinning.
Bulbo, yeah, that's Bulbo.
Bulbo's held on though. Bulbo drops down to last.
That's a shame for the guy.
But as we come towards the second sector split, Ryu Zappu has led from pole position. Got the whole shot in towards turn number 1 and 2. Ryan is second. Yasko's third, as you were in the top 3. Magnasheep and Super Sapita battling for the P6. Super Sapita gets that move done. But the perfect start for Ryu Exceed.
Yep. When the Raza was out, what has happened?
Safety car.
SC.
Safety car.
Yeah, if I
I
was
think
right now, I
Reza
would
was
pick to get rid of
clipped.
the
I think he was clipped. I think I just about in the back, and I think he was clipped by one of the drivers coming through Ascari.
I don't know.
And he was
I
on a
haven't
one-way
seen
trip
it.
to Barrier there. Ryu faked going into the pits there slightly, but we have our first safety car of the race. On the first lap of the race, we start lap number 2 of 27 in the Italian Grand Prix, just as it was in season 4.
To get rid of the pen. Great move from him.
As he did in T2.
Yeah, I mean, then it was involuntary. Now it's voluntary. And hearts at the
course,
start.
you ruined his
Okay,
race with that.
this will put him in an advantage, I suppose.
He's probably going to be hoping for another safety car at least sometime in the race. He does
Yeah,
pit, he has
it would
served his
be
penalty, he
very
does go into the
handy.
hards and comes out.
Yep. It's fresh new hearts. And onto the track he re-enters. Now he just gotta catch up to the field, which is approaching the Les Mills right now.
Pretty
And
easy
he's at the
destination
first
for Litwa. Magnus Sheep has passed Super Supede. I'm not sure that's a glitch on my screen, but apparently he's gone past him.
Well, he's been.
I'm not sure whether that's a glitch or not. I'm not sure whether the game is just reporting that late or not, but whatever.
Oh, now Magnus should fall down.
We will have this.
What position is Magnus?
I'm
for
genuinely unsure.
you? For
He's
me?
8th.
Yeah, same for me. So maybe.
Oh, Super
Yeah,
Supede half spun. That's
Oh.
what Magnus Sheep told me.
Super Stupida is back.
So, looking at the start, a lot of drama. We've had a lot of issues, both game-wise and driver-wise. We will have one more lap under the safety car conditions before, of course, Litwood closes up to the back of the field, but it allows us to rest and recuperate. It's been dramatic, I suppose,
Yeah, a little bit.
but Ryu
as
can be
dramatic
happy
as I want
with
to
how
be.
he's got going.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I suppose both Ryu, Ryan, and Yasuko can be happy with how they've started because they weren't involved in much drama. But of course, drivers like Magnus Sheep and Litwa, Nikon, of course, Nikon's an AI, but
Yeah,
a lot of
Nikon,
drama
Nikon will be at
caught up
DSQ for
in
obvious
and opening
reasons.
up.
So actually, yeah, now everybody that finishes will finish in points.
Unless, of course, they retire within.
That's what I
stage.
said. Everybody who finishes, not everybody.
Oh, yeah, fair enough, yeah, fair enough.
Yep, I think we should be getting in this lap. Maybe next one, of course.
Yeah, we will, yeah.
He died, which is my luck, I guess.
Did we lose stream?
Temporarily, but it's back online.
Right, quick race update then. Drama on the restart. Yasuko was turned around by Sen Manders, caused a 3-car pileup with Bulba and Super Supeda, but
sorry
has
to
managed to
interrupt
get back
you,
into
but
4th.
Could you send me a re-invite?
Yes.
Oh wait,
no
never
problem.
mind, I have to restart the game. Great. Which
I think you'll already have one waiting for you in your inbox anyway.
Okay,
so.
but it's refusing like to connect to the online services for me.
Fantastic. I love it. It's
Indeed.
brilliant. So you're going to have to do with a little bit of radio commentary for now. Ryu Zappa still leads the race from Ryan in second, 5/10 behind him in turn. Sam Manders is in third with Yasuko trying to bridge the gap towards P3. They will be able to use DRS coming on towards lap number 6. Will Ryan be able to get the move done on Ryu Zappa? We'll find out by the end of the straight. Ryan, of course, didn't get pole position, maybe should have got pole position. He is gaining on Ryu and he will go right around the outside. We'll get the move done before the first chicane. We'll have the inside for turn 2 and gets it done. Ryu will hold it around the outside though and immediately gets back into the lead off the Grand Prix. Sam Manders holding back in third position. Marcus and Nikon's AI has taken out Marcus.
Alright,
And Marcus now spins.
I am back in the game, I believe. Am I? I think I am. Let's see if my internet works.
Management.
We'll find out.
P2 confirm. Good job there.
It's taking painfully long to load. Amazing EA.
While we're waiting, Sam Manders has actually closed up quite a lot to Ryan in this
Alright,
last lap. Has had a poor run through Ascari.
You can send over the invite now.
We are on lap 6 of 27 in the Italian Grand Prix. Ryu Zappi holding on to a 4.5-10 lead from Ryan in second and Sam Manders in third. Nikon's AI spun out Marcus, but Marcus will remain in 7th position as it stands. He's 6 seconds behind Magnaship. Onto the front straight they come. It might just be inevitable that Ryu Zapp is about to lose the lead of the race. Sen Manders sets the fastest lap as Ryan will gain in a straight line using overtake and DRS to his advantage. Is he too far back? He goes to the inside. He sees the inside. Goes to the inside, half spins for turn 1, Sen Manders makes contact with him, they make contact again, and Ryu Zappi holds on to the lead of the race.
Alright, I am back in the lobby. Great. Yep, stream is all back and in form, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Probably. The 7/10 between the race leaders, Sen Manders 3/10 behind Ryan in third. It's been a cagey enough race, but it has started to open up now. Balbo sets the fast lap of the Grand Prix on the mediums. He is down in the Pemex car. A little bit of lag now showing up in the lobby, but has now disappeared for me. It's been a poor race on EA standards.
Yeah, sadly.
What can you expect though?
True.
Are you back watching the race now?
It perfectly describes my luck. I haven't had any internet issues for like few years now, and today my internet completely dies. Oh, how amazing.
Ryan are now racing each other down the front straight. Ryan and Sem both have DRS to try and chase down Ryan's up, but Sem Manders has got into second, won't be able to take the lead though. He is too far back as they start lap 8 of 27. And Sam Manders spins nearly into turn 1.
And
everyone is Tokyo drifting.
Yeah, so that's not on my end at
least.
Question, did Sam Manders also go into the wall on your screen just to go back on track then?
No, but he did do some sort of weird drift.
Well, that's what I sort of meant.
As did everyone in the top 3, yeah.
Yeah, so doing EA things. Beautiful.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised though if like Ryu actually lost the rear or something coming out of turn 2, as he actually has run quite wide coming out of Lesmo 2, but he does have a comfortable enough lead at the moment. Look how much Sen Manders is gaining in a straight line though, nearly gains about 4 times coming down towards Ascari. And Sen Manders is glitching out once again.
So it's not just me.
As the game...
I guess.
No, it's a lobby issue. Now it's a lobby issue.
So.
My internet's perfect, so it's definitely a lobby issue.
Yeah,
Let's start that. Will Sen Manders be able to get into the lead of the race? Activates the DRS to 8th gear to 325 kilometers an hour. Ryu holding on through half of this straight. Can he hold on for the rest of it? Sen Manders to the inside. Makes contact with Ryu slightly. Ryu holds on and Sen Manders down to third. Look how close Ryan is now. Ryan activates DRS. They head down the back straight. Sen Manders in third. Yasko, interesting enough, all this hasn't closed up as much as he would have liked to. Ryan gets within 2 tenths off Ryu as they head for Ascari. I'm surprised that Yasko, even through all the chaos, wasn't able to close up even about a second. He is around the same gap as he was after he got turned in the safety car restart.
Yeah,
but the front 3 are separated by around half a second.
Yeah,
Liwa is catching up ground, and Magnaship's making up ground on him as well.
Yep, very short train pass from that behind. On the other hand, Yasko is catching up as well. He gained 2 tenths from Ascari. But now he's lost them, and yeah, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyways,
this time Ryu did get past Marcus Bits.
Oh,
yeah, Sen Manders nearly went into the back of Ryu there coming into turn 1. He's had a massive problem with locking the rears in his race. So Marcus Pits, Marcus will head on to the hards.
Getting hard, yeah. No repairs, no pens, no anything. Just some fresh hard rubber. And will he rejoin ahead of
probably to be expected. I'd say he was struggling those.
Sorry?
I'd say it is probably to be expected from Marcus to go onto the heights. I did hear him say earlier on that he probably would struggle with the mediums, but here comes Ryan. It's like right back into the leader. Outstanding. I've watched him for about a year now in league racing. He is absolutely incredible. But here comes St. Manders. He's now a 10th and a bit behind Ryan as they head down towards Alvareto. Can't make the move. Probably want to make that move. But they get very, very close as they head through the final corner as they start lap number 11. About 4 and a bit, 5 and a bit, maybe temps separating the top 3 as they head down the front straight. And you'd like to think St. Manders will have a great opportunity to get past Ryan here. To the inside. Gets it done. Litwa gets past. And so does Magnasheep.
Oh, that's a shame for Jasko.
Oh, Jasko has to take a piece of action. Jasko.
Almost. And that promotes lead fat.
I'm not sure what it is with...
The first chicane.
I'm not sure what it is with drivers locking their rears and at the opening chicane. I'm not sure if it's a brake bias or a tyre pressure problem, but they really seem to struggle. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. That's completely fair enough, yeah. Not near halfway just yet, a couple more laps, about a lap and a half more until we get to the halfway stage Grand Prix, but Ryu Zappi still leads and he's led every lap bar 1 in this race. Sam Manders is second with Ryan in third, Litwa fourth, back. Go Nikon. Of course, Nikon will be disqualified seeing as he's an AI. Skinax, Marcus, Barber and Super Sapita round out the field with Raz out, our only retirees. So Sam Manders within 3 attempts of Ryu as they head for a score. It's a great cat and mouse game so far. Who blinks first, or who blinks next? We'll find out.
Sen might actually have a run on Ryuzapu into the first chicane now.
He probably
DRS
will.
Opened,
He is gaining quite a bit.
Holy hell, the cars are sweeping like crazy on my screen.
And he makes contact with him about 2 or 3 times, has to skittle across that chicane, and that allows Ryan to get into the lead of the race, and Litwa now closes the gap as well. I'm not sure if that's just lag or whether that was just racecraft. It was probably a bit of both.
Yeah, I believe so.
I got really surprised there.
Sen can get a little bit erratic at times, but that's just that time. To be honest, everybody
So now the
can.
top 6 are separated by 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. So we've got 6 drivers in contention for the win of this Grand Prix now.
Theoretically, yes. And not truly trained.
It could mean though that we get a great last couple of laps here. We're not halfway just yet, but the second half of this race should be a bit more exciting. Yeah, which will bunch everyone up. Obviously. Look how close Ryu is to Ryan. I mean, he's going to fly past, and I think Ryan's purposely just doing that to have DRS coming down the front straight. We'll see if Ryu does let him pass. Look at Sam Manders to the inside. Sam Manders dives down the inside into Alvareto, which will allow Litwa to close up the gap. Litwa will, of course, have DRS, so will Magnasheep, so will have Jasko. As we head onto the front straight, Ryu pits Sam Manders. Ooh!
Okay. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
The exact same thing happened yet again.
Well, race update. Litwa led. Magnasheep leads now. So 2 drivers who have been unable to lead a T1 race for so long have both led in the space of around half a lap. Litwa has got DRS on Magnasheep. We're at the halfway stage of the Grand Prix now. We've had a lot of internet-related failures. This race has been absolutely terrible from that point of view. Exceed is now back.
For the 3rd time or so.
Which is absolutely great.
Yeah, perfectly emphasizes my luck. Wait,
Poor
was
Rally
that
Ralph,
me?
he
No,
didn't want to listen to the commentary. Yeah, this does actually allow me to plug the stream. Hello everyone, thank you very much for watching. We never take your support for granted, as always. As Magnesheep hits, Litwa takes the lead of the race. Magnesheep will go on to probably the medium compound tire to the end of this race. Ryu Zap is 22 seconds behind him, might well jump him. Interestingly enough, Ryan's...
Yeah, alright, so Stan,
Gasco needs to get,
could you run me up on what did I miss in these like few minutes I wasn't here?
Magnesheep led, Litwa led. Now
That-
Ryu Zap is in second, and Litwa is probably going to lose the lead of the race. So nothing much has happened, but we have
Fair enough.
had a decent enough battle between Magnesheep and Litwa for a little bit. Lap.
Your mic is extremely lagging for me.
That's definitely your problem, I've no
Yeah, it
problems with that.
certainly is. Long story short, I think this is the only time I stream. Well,
Great
that
heritage.
sucks.
Nearly into the final 12 laps now, Litwa leading the Grand Prix of Italy on for, as it stands, his first win in quite a long time in T1 won this race, of course, in Season 2, but he will have to pit. Will he pit now? No, he stays out, so Ryu will continue to close that gap. Anything to add, Exceed, because it's been a dramatic enough race
No,
from
not
the point of
really.
the race lead.
I missed like half of anything that's happened or misunderstood it because of what I see on my screen due to the internet. Or what I don't see, rather.
But here
That's a
comes Ryan, he is
Yeah,
within
that's true.
through 4/10 of Magnesheep. Look how much he gains in a straight line. Will Magnesheep be able to defend it? Probably not. Ryan to the inside. Ryan blocks his front tires in the process of doing so, but gets the move done. Nothing that the sheep of all the
And you've been completely cut off
professional
for me
title
again.
bottler Magnesheep bottles a place.
Oh, and supposed to be the god of 3-second penalty.
At least the folks in Discord can still hear me.
That much at least. Oh, so San Manders is, sorry, Nikon is about to overtake San Manders, but he does not do it into the first chicane. What else is happening? Magnesheep and Ryan.
Personally,
and
I think Sam Manders should just take out Nikon's AI at this stage. He can't get a penalty for it, surely.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to AI, you can just do whatever you want to them.
Little pits.
As
Yeah,
such. Alright, what compound?
well, he
do
will
this
have
element?
on the mediums, yeah, Little on the mediums.
As expected.
Will he rejoin out in front of Ryu Zapu? No, he will not. But he will be in a decent enough position to the end of this race. Ryan and Magnesheep will both jump him. Will
Episode
Yas
up?
go?
Let's
No, he
see
won't.
Alright, I am back for this what, fourth time?
Bird! Ow! Oh, I'm fine now. Oh, Magnesheep's been spun and has just about saved the car. Ryan made contact with him there, though.
Invite please?
Yeah, oh my god, it's hard to move.
Can you like stop being constipated?
I'm not constipated.
You sound like you are.
I have, like, damaged a nerve ending or something. Oh my god, that's so...
That must suck.
I'm good. 9 laps to go, yeah. Ryu leads 3.7 seconds in
Yeah,
front
I
of
wonder
Litwa.
how much of this race have we missed already because of my shitty internet.
I want to say 4 laps. 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah, I'd estimate around the same.
Well, nothing's really happened, but
That
you
much
obviously
at
want to
least.
be there for all the race.
Yeah, exactly.
That's ideal.
Long story short, sorry for all the inconveniences that stemmed out of this. What I was gonna say.
Magnesheep gets past Ryan as soon as actually he got spun out by him in the last lap, so Magnesheep has got some serious race pace. So has Litwa. I think Litwa will be extremely happy with how he's performed tonight. He's
Oh,
second.
he's in P2. Well, I
Yeah,
sure
Litwa's
did
second,
miss
yeah.
something because when left he was like before.
Yeah, he got past both Magnesheep and Ryan in the space of one straight.
Yeah, that's nice for him.
Making up for what happened in T2 earlier.
I suppose so. He did, however,
What was
appeal
next
the
to pass
penalty,
top of the race?
so he may actually retain the whatever he was winning.
100% podium record.
Yeah, podium record.
100% podium record, yeah.
Yeah. Do you perhaps remember how far behind P1 did he finish?
Yeah, I do. Let me
And
see.
that was?
Hold on. 10.1 seconds. We'd missed out by 10th of a second.
Ah,
That is very sad.
yeah,
That
so,
sucks.
yeah, if
But it's
he-
still good points. He'd still
yeah,
take
true,
that.
true this. Yes.
Lap 20 of 27 in the Italian Grand Prix. Ryan leads by 3.9 seconds from Litwin second. Magna Sheep is in third, but it will probably be passed by Ryan within the next straight. Ryan activates that rear slot on his rear wing. Will go to the outside and will get the move done on Magna Sheep before the chicane even gets within sight. He's up to third. Magna Sheep down to fourth. Skinnack.
Just call
Call him
him SX,
that.
I guess, I mean...
SX Snack. That makes sense. SX.
Yeah, it
SX.
sounds better.
I don't
Just
mind.
keep whatever
Skinwalker. Something like
you're
that.
saying. Might be.
Marcus has had a very here-there race. He's 7th.
Yeah, he can do this. He's chasing... No,
Sen
wait,
Manders
he's being-
actually has had
yeah,
a very
he's
poor race.
chasing SX actually, now that I look at it. Other than that, not much is happening. Magnus is chasing Ryan, but Mag has a pen, so it wouldn't change anything in reality.
Who I'm very impressed about tonight is Ryu Zappa, because of course this will be his second win of the season should he hold on, and I believe he'd be going on to 100 points. Should he win it? I'm just going to check that.
And there's a
Yeah, he would.
flag.
He's got the
Who is
pole
that?
point.
So Super
Nikon
Speeda
Super
did
Speeda. I
something.
think it was Super Speeda. Yeah.
Yeah. Nikon, yeah, Nikon
So
AI is
Ryu would be on 101 points at the moment. So he'd only be 1 point behind Bottas at the moment.
Oh damn.
And of course Yasko's in net P4, so the championship fight's close enough. Of course, seeing as Ryu's a reserve, it's even more impressive.
True that one.
Here comes Marcus, he gets into 6th place past SX again. As was mentioned, Marcus has had a very higgledy-piggledy race. He's not really been everywhere, but he's been in 6th, and I suppose he'll take the 8 points at the end of this one without much hesitation. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we will get the problems resolved that we have tonight, but it hasn't been the worst race in the world. It's been boring at some stages, but what can you
I
do?
mean, for me it got ruined by my own internet, but what can I say, just me problems. Hence why
That's
I'm
probably
so
been the most entertaining part
unenthusiastic.
of the last 7 or 8 laps.
Sorry?
That's probably been the most entertaining part of the last 8 or 9 laps, to be honest, because nothing's really happened except Ryu pulling away. Magnaship's actually got past Ryan through Ascari. I'm not sure if Ryan made a mistake. I think he might have, because Magnaship's slowly but surely pulling away from him. Yasko, though, admittedly he does have a slight amount of damage, but he's going to be very disappointed with
Yeah,
tonight's
I'm
race.
missing the left-hand plate, I believe. Yeah.
That was due to the ridiculous pit lane incident.
Yeah, I know.
It's the last 6 laps here in Italy. And for once, I think we're going to buck the trend of the pole winner not being able to win the Italian Grand Prix.
Oh,
Yasko
and
got it
SX
in Season
goes
3 and Season
so
4.
Better off the pole of Marcus now. Just saying. To be honest, it's like one of maybe 3
I do
fights
love
of
them.
what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah,
2 real fights.
I do
because
love
we
when
have
we
Nikon's
buck a trend. I mean, Nikon's AI should just be absolutely killed by Super Speeda, but he won't be because Super Speeda pits and nearly crashed coming into the pit lane.
Super stupid moment.
He's in the
I
first
suppose.
pit box as well.
Oh, that's
That's a
lucky
pit. That's
placement.
it.
Too
Goes
bad
the
it's not
soft. Yeah, he
token.
will. Too bad it doesn't mean much at this moment in time.
Yeah, through this.
He might be lapped depending on what happens to him in the ending stage of this race, but Lit with 3.4 seconds behind was going to be comfortably hold on to 2nd position, you'd like to think.
Oh, and
SX got a 3
3
second time
seconds,
penalty
yeah.
for multiple warnings.
Yeah, shame for him. Shit happens, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think anybody other than
I mean, he's
SX
going to
actually
finish
could do
7th, so...
Yeah, and Trent
Yeah,
is
SX is going to
also-
finish in 7th anyway.
And Salmander's
Amanda's
3
got a
seconds
3-second time penalty now.
Yep, and that means
That might help
Balbo's ahead
Balbo,
of
to
him.
be fair.
Yeah, and it did help Balbo by a great
Yeah,
deal.
Balbo's had,
Marcus is ahead of SX again.
One thing I found interesting about Balbo's race is that he was caught up in the opening couple of laps and hasn't been able to recover because he had decent enough qualifying.
Well, stuff happens.
And of
I
course,
mean, it was
Balbo
his
could have
own
won the
mistake.
Brazilian Grand Prix.
Sorry?
Was it not? Yeah, I think it. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was his own
He was.
mistake.
I think
just
he was
went
led
right-
to make that mistake with that incident.
I don't know, I haven't seen much, but he just went wide at Lesmo 1, now
No.
he is where he is. And for me, SX just hit the wall and lost another plate. I don't know if it's just me though.
Lit was
But
gaining time
he's-
on Ryu actually,
Oh, really?
just about.
Oh.
Yeah, slightly, just by a little bit. How about Ryu lets Litwell win the race?
Yeah, how about Troy just explodes out of nowhere, the cartel gets to him finally.
It would be a great advertisement for the league if JL actually won the race. Okay.
Alright, I'm back, so is the stream, but not in the game still.
Well, nothing's happened.
Yeah,
So-
that much at least.
You've only missed like a lap, so.
Yeah, I got just like no motivation to finish this whatsoever, but I'm just gonna like finish it because I can.
There are 3 laps, and then we will log off immediately
Yeah,
after
I know.
because there's no point in doing post race because the internet
Yeah,
will probably
because-
fail again at some stage.
Yeah, probably, yeah. My Wi-Fi is just not good for streaming whatsoever.
This is a certified next gen by JL moment.
Real.
Maybe becoming owner of the league gives you better internet.
I don't know.
That might be an
Okay,
argument.
back again for what, 4th, 5th time?
3 laps. 3 laps now.
I'm not
For the
talking
5th
about
time in the
this,
race,
it's
yeah.
just which time I'm reconnecting.
I think it's probably the 5th time in the race with 3 laps to go. 2 laps, 2.5 laps now.
Alright. 3 laps, I'll survive this, I suppose. Maybe, who knows. Back for the 6th time.
Litwa has wiggled his wheel. He's aware of the Anarchist Cookbook.
Of the what, excuse me?
The Anarchist Cookbook.
What even is that?
It's basically a recipe for disaster.
I'm
That's
gonna-
in its simplest terms.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna read it after this. Can you please invite me so we can maybe see the final lap?
I hope we can see the final lap. That'd be
Then
great.
invite me, maybe, thank you.
Well, I have now invited
Okay,
twice.
yeah, and I just got it, thank you very much.
But here comes Ryu Zappu on to the final lap. We'll see the white flag, not sponsored by Credit One Bank, but sponsored by JL. Here we go for one final time around the Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. Ryu Zappu on his final victory tour, or his victory parade lap of this circuit. He's been faultless for around 95% of it. You have to say when he does run races, he is absolutely dominant. Magnus Sheep gets into 3rd position on track and is fighting for dear life to keep at least 4th. We'll see if he's able to do so. Yasko will need to pick up those points. He will lead the championship regardless at the end of the race by, I believe, 4 points if he finishes in 5th. But Exceed, Ryu Zappu in dominant form.
Could be said, yeah. Litva actually dropped like half a second. It's dropping significantly on my screen right now. Went from 3-4 to 4-3.
I think he doesn't really have to worry about too much though because he's almost prorogue. He's always at least on track, but will finish 5th overall. Yasko Pips on the line. SX6, Senman 7th, Marcus 8th, Balbo 9th, Nikon 10th, Super Speedo 11th. Thank you very much for watching and listening. We'll see you in 3 weeks.